Quick video here before it gets too dark. We got my stairs that are basically finished. Built the wall first. Then each one of the stairs, measured it out. The stairs were, the stairs were stone. I dug it out about 40 centimeters deep. Did crushed rock, base, cement, rock like that, and then topped it off with brick. And I was kind of trying to get an effect at the bottom, which I don't really know if I necessarily succeeded in that, but the goal was to have the stairs wider at the bottom and shallower, whatever, what's the word? Not as high of a step. So wider at the base, deeper, and then shallower. So it kind of gives like maybe like a waterfall effect where it's like tall and narrow at the top. Kind of gives like I was trying to give the hill an effect of like steepness, you know, like where it kind of starts off wide and kind of like maybe a waterfall or a stream coming down a mountainside sort of thing. I guess where that effect kind of fails is this step, because this step just had to, just by the nature of what was already there, and essentially not wanting to rip up what was already there, but to build on top of it, the last step had to be tall. Are you going to focus? The last step had to be tall. So the last step, you know, the driveway is not even, it's sloped. So over there it's taller than over here, but it's like 18 centimeters over here and then like 25 centimeters over there. And then the second step is probably like 12 centimeters. And then the third step is like 15. Fourth step is like 15. Fifth step is like 15. And then you got 20, 20, 20, 20. So it sort of works like there, and then it kind of loses it. But that's okay. I'm overall happy with that. So originally we were just going to have everything brick, but we ended up topping it off with stone. And it was cheaper to like have just use their leftover stone. So this is all just leftover stone cut. And so the leftover stone came with like a variety of colors. And so that's why it's all different colors, which, you know, they just like put it on there really fast. I kind of wish they stopped and sort of asked me or Fung An about like how the colors would go. They just sort of did it the way they thought looked best. And I don't love it. You know, it kind of sucks to do all this work, and then on that final step, you know, you save $50 by having them just do a variety of colors, and then they do it all in a morning. So I didn't do the stone, obviously, the way I'm talking about it. It wasn't just me. I had some neighborhood kids help me. And then we just paid a crew to come in and finish it off with stone. And that's where they did the color. They chose the color. And I'm just trying to accept it for what it is. Like, it does kind of suck. Like, we could have gotten it all in that color. You know, we could have gone and picked out the color and paid, you know, $150 more to get it all in that color or whatever, or $100 more to get it all in that color, which that color is probably my favorite one. You know, whatever. I'm just trying to accept it. It's a little bit of a bummer for me, but it's okay. I think once we build it, hopefully, I think once it's finished, maybe it won't be as noticeable. And obviously down below, when you're down there, you don't notice it all because you don't see the top of the stairs. From up here, it's very noticeable that the color scheme is somewhat nonsensical, but that's okay. So I also did this this wall here. This kind of, I cemented all this together. I built this up a little bit more. I cemented it. I ran this pipe. This pipe goes from there. This is where it all started, because I wanted to bury the pipe. I buried the pipe. I ran that through here. Goes through here, down there, and out. I ran the pipe. I cemented all this rock up. Built this up. It doesn't look great, but it's ideally it would be all like you would plant bushes in front of it and behind it, so you wouldn't really see it, you know? Like, it looks okay. Like the front of this, I'll show you. It looks okay. I'm not going to act like it's great. Tried to get the effects of, you know, the stairs coming out of the rock. I'm trying to get it to look at least somewhat cohesive with this rock wall, kind of like it all comes around from here. I'm not really done with this. I'm going to do another layer up here to make this flat. Still working on this, and this will be raised up a little bit. Probably a potted plant on here with some crushed rock underneath. And then this pipe, it's getting dark here. This pipe runs all the way up here. To here, which is where all the rainwater, all the water coming down from the hill should collect here. and drain down. So doing that just to prevent erosion. So this all up here was a crazy amount of work, but I'm not going to really get into that. The main thing is the stairs, and then again I got to continue the stairs, maybe in a different fashion, up the hill. But that's for another, that might be next year. I'm probably not going to do that this year. And then I got all the brick up there. I'm going to do like a brick patio here to here. Will be like a brick patio. And then possibly something, doing something here, like maybe a waterfall with some orchids, brick patio, and whatever. So that's what I got.